Hello friends, my name is Raza Masood. Today we will discuss about a topic corrective action. Friend, this is a very important topic to understand and we will discuss about this topic in terms of project management or PMP, and I would say that it's a very easy topic to understand and you can very easily understand this topic in the light of practical experiences. Friend, let me tell you that uh, most of the people most of the people honestly saying don't know that what is corrective action and what is the difference between the corrective action and preventive action. So today we will discuss this topic in detail, that we will see that what is corrective action in project management and how the PMI or PMP defines the corrective action, and what is the usability and what is the purpose of defining this term corrective action and what is the importance. Friend, the purpose of making this video, honestly, let me tell you that why I'm making this video. The main purpose of this making this video is that many students who are studying project management in universities, or if they are going to give an exam of PMP, my video could be helpful for you to understand the corrective action. And let me tell you one more thing, that if you are going to give an exam of PMP, please expect around 4 to 5 questions specific to corrective actions. So this is very important to understand the concept of corrective action if you want to clear the exam of PMP. This is very important. Secondly, if you are already a project manager and working as a project manager in any organization, this is also very important to understand the concept of corrective action, because so that you can use the concept in your practical or professional life and act accordingly. So friends, let's start the topic. First of all, I would request to please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell option as well, so that my new videos can reach to you. So let's start. Corrective action. Corrective action means when there is some deviation from the project or the desired result or desired goal, we have to take some action, we have to take some corrective action. What does that mean actually? Friend, corrective action means the reactive approach. When some issue occurred in a project and you realize that this issue is occurred, so at this moment you have to take some action. You have to take action, and so that the you can turn back your project on the track. Corrective action refers to any activity of action that is instituted, the point of which is to alter the course of a specific task or project that may have lost focus or somehow deviated from the pre-specified direction it was intended to take. What does that mean, friend? Let me tell you that if you have to complete the project on, for example, in the month of January, you have to complete the project, a software project. For example, you are making a e-commerce solution, software solution for a company, and you realize that due to some specific reason, you can't complete the project. For example, your resources are not so much trained that to complete the project, so you realize that your team needs specific training to complete that project. So please try to understand here, the issue is occurred here. What is the difference here? The difference is reactive approach. Corrective action means that once the issue occurred, after occurring the issue, you take some action to bring back the project on track. What does it mean? For example, deadlines missed, the target deadlines missed, and then you realize that because your resources are not so much trained to the specific technology, so now you need some training so that you can complete the deadlines, you can fulfill the deadlines. So here it is very important to understand the definition or the concept of corrective action. Corrective action means they are reactive approach. A reactive approach means that whenever some issue occurred, you have to take some action so that you can bring back the project on track. Here this is very important to understand that you have to measure the performance. You have to measure the performance of a project against the target goals, target objectives, and once you realize that this issue, due to this issue, as this issue occurred, due to this reason you can't complete the project on time, so you have to take the corrective action accordingly. You have to take the action so that you can bring the project on track. For example, the example of corrective actions, what could be? For example, you are very important, for example, you are implementing a e-commerce solution and your technical resource resigned. Suddenly he resigned, and you realize as he has resigned, so you have to hand over the work to some junior resource who can do the work. Here try to understand, this is totally a reactive approach. Why? Because once the issue occurred, what is the issue here? The issue is here is that the technical resource who was leading the project, who knows all the things, suddenly he resigned, and now you have to hand over the work. Now you have to deliver the work to some junior resource who doesn't have so much knowledge, know-how of a project. He doesn't have very good relationship with customers, also he is not so good technically, so he needs some time to grab the project. He needs some time to take over the things and get the know-how of project, and the learning curve which he needs will definitely produce a delay in the project. It is very obvious. It is very obvious that it will produce the delay in the project. Now friend, try to understand here that the corrective action, by definition, it means that it's a reactive approach, and it means that once the issue occurred, you have to take the action so that you can minimize the effect of issue. You can bring back the project on track. However, it is if we talk about preventive approach or a proactive approach, to be very honest, this is corrective action is not so much recommended and good approach. Why? Because it is a reactive approach. Once the issue is occurred, you are taking the actions, and it is very obvious that once the issues occurred, it will definitely impact your timelines. It will definitely produce issues. It will definitely produce delays in the project. So always try to do the things that try to avoid the reactive approach, and always try to adopt the proactive approach. Before issue occurred, we have to take the action. However, as per the definition which we are right now we are discussing that the corrective approach means, corrective actions in project management means that it is a reactive approach. It means that whenever the issue occurred, we have to take the action. Why? Because so that we can minimize the effect of issue, and we can bring back the project on track, so that we can achieve the goals and targets, objectives of a project accordingly. One more example of corrective action is that replacing a machine on a production line that has high error rate. For example, you have to produce a work some from factory. For example, you are working up a project and you are using some hardware machines. So one machine which is producing lots of error, and you will replace it during the project execution. So this is also another example of corrective action. And please note here, same here, that once the issue occurred, like it is producing the error, then you are replacing the things, you are replacing the machine. But note here that once it was producing the error, it was producing the hindrance or issues in your project. It was producing delay in your project. And once you will replace it, replace means that you will order a new machine, it will came, you will replace. Replacement procedures also will take some time. So remember one thing, that all these approach, all these things, is a reactive approach, and it is not good for your project. It will always produce issues in your project, delays in your project, and it will impact the deadlines of project. So friend, corrective action means that whenever we are implementing a project, and it is a reactive approach. Once the issues are occur, we have to take the action so that we can bring back the project on track. So this is called the main concept of corrective action. We have discussed the definition of corrective action with respect in the light of PMP, or project management, or PMI. So friends, I hope you like this video. If you like, please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell option as well, so that my new videos can reach to you. So thank you, thanks a lot for your time, and that's all from my side. Thank you.